Hey everybody, welcome back to Secret Squirrel Games. I'm your host, Secret Squirrel. Again, we're going to try this again because a little minute ago I was just trying this. I was logging in, everything was good. I was running, I was operating, I was talking, I was chitting and chatting and whatnot. And then I had a viewer who told me that the microphone wasn't working, and I had to go digging only to find out that for some unexplained reason, for whatever reason, Streamlabs OBS decided to dump out my microphone, so I don't know why. I had to redo that and get that all set back up and going, and now we're okay. We should be. At least all indications on the screen are that there is microphone output now, there is audio, so I got that all working, I think. You know, hopefully everything is golden and back to usual. As per usual. Alright, now it is... well, damn, now it's what, 3:45 basically, Eastern Time in the United States, which is -4 UTC, and I'm your host, Secret Squirrel, like I said, and this is Secret Squirrel Games, like the logo here indicates, and we are back to Crossout, because we do Crossout at noon Eastern Time in the United States on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays and Fridays. I, again, don't have a clue why the microphone wasn't picking up before, but got it fixed, I think. Should be all good to go now. Should be back at it, and we can kick it old school here. Alright, so what we do have to face is buy or sell an item in the market is what I was looking to do, and I was going to just go ahead and sell one of these real quick, you know, because why not, you know, whatever. They're what are they asking? 325, 388. We'll make it 360. I don't know, whatever, and see if it goes. If so, golden. I don't care if I lose a few pennies on it, whatever. It still gets sold. It does its thing, and it meets the requirements, and we're good. Hopefully, as long as it does sell. There you go. See, gone already. So, what we do have is shotgun is the weapon of the day. So we're going to do that. We are going to do this one replay of the quest story little task here for this challenge, just because it does give good reputation. And we're going to use that for to boost up our current code driver who is not maxed out. So, additionally, we will be completing our 40 challenges here, daily challenges, getting an extra 400 engineer badges there, which will be very nice. We'll also be able to complete the 10 hard raids with electronics as the reward and get another 500 engineer badges there. That'll be, well, the 400 alone will be enough to get us to 3,000 and get us a Pathfinder's container, so that'll be sweet. Let's see, we're going to be looking at... we're going to progress toward the 6 Battles with Easy Raids weekly challenge by doing one of those. And we're going to finish our side or group missions up probably as well, as we just kind of play around. And other than that, we're just going to do our challenges, our missions and our raids, of course. So we've got our missions to do. We're going to do shotguns as the requirement here. We're going to go ahead and knock that out real quick. Welcome anybody who has tuned in, by the way. I had a technical issue, but it has since been resolved, and we should be back to it. We're going to go ahead and do these in the most efficient manner possible, because we're all about efficiency here at Secret Squirrel Games, or we try to be. It don't always hit. You know, we don't always make it, you know, right, and sometimes we think we're being efficient, and somebody comes along and says, hey, why don't you do it this way? And that's a good point, you know, that kind of thing. But this I know is a pretty efficient means of knocking out the 5 battles in missions that you need as 4 of your daily challenges. You know, this is a very efficient way. The only delay is the queue, which, as I say it, it drops us in game, and that's the way I like it. I like it that when you call it out, it respawns. All right, so let's get this going and knock out these 5 missions or battles in missions by knocking out low power score patrol missions, because they're fast and easy, and we'll be done with this in just a matter of a few minutes with probably 100% success rate, which is just as important as the speed, is the fact that you're not wasting your time like you would be with PvP. If you only succeed in half of the missions, then you're wasting a bunch of your time. See, these battles take like less than 2 minutes. Minute and a half. Done. You know? So there's one out of the way. We'll finish one more of those, and we'll be accomplishing 2 of these daily challenges at the same time. And then once we're done with those 2, they will be replaced by ones that say win 3 battles and missions, and win 3 battles and missions, or rage using a shotgun. We'll knock out those 3 also. So a total of 5 of them, and that'll be 4 of these daily challenges, plus this daily challenge of completing 3 daily challenges. That'll also be knocked out in the process. And we will be awarded the 400 engineer badges here in no time. Very easy. Easy peasy. The only thing, like I said, that's holding us up is the queue. The queue sometimes lasts as long, if not longer, than the battles at low power score patrol missions. I don't know why Streamlabs does what it did earlier, but it does it. Sometimes it just dumps out your microphone. Just completely resets it. So that's what I had to do, is go in and tell Streamlabs, no. 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 You will let my microphone do its job. All right. Here we go. Let's go get 'em. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It is Friday afternoon here in the United States. It may be Friday evening where you are, Friday morning, I don't know. But hopefully, whatever time of day it is good. Or has been good in some cases for you guys. One down there, and oh, and then there's this guy who wants to say hi.
They're on my rats from a sinking ship.
And again, the unofficial drink sponsor of today's stream is Diet Dr. Pepper. Tastes more like the original than other diet drinks. Always good. Always a good thing. Cool and refreshing. All right, so like I said, the win 2 battles and missions and win 2 battles and missions or using a shotgun have been replaced by win 3 battles and win 3 battles and missions or raids using a shotgun. And we also completed the complete 3 daily challenges. And those 3 alone enabled us to complete the 40 daily challenges total, which gave us 400 more engineer badges. We are now in good position, and we can go ahead and get that Pathfinder's container. And now we have it. So it'll be Christmas here in a moment. When we're done with the missions, we'll go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Christmas. It's Christmas in Crossout. It's going to be so fun to check it out and see what we've got. But here we are. Back in another patrol mission real quick. Low power score, like I said, because these are the most efficient means of getting these done. I'm telling you right now. Cannot go wrong. There is the occasional time that you'll actually lose one of these, but rare. Not very common. And the battles take no time at all, so you can knock these out super fast and easy. Get that one laying on my back. On my backside. Two more of those, and then we'll go opening up our present, our Pathfinder's container, and we'll see what's in it before we move on to raids. That's the plan. So I'm in a rare situation where I actually have Friday night able to stream. I don't normally have Friday nights able to stream, so I do have Friday afternoons. I do this at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoons, Eastern Time, normally. I started a little late today, like I said. Well, like I said earlier, but of course nobody could hear because the microphone had been screwed up. But, yeah, I had some other business to attend to that delayed me today, but normally I stream the afternoon on Friday, but by evening time I'm logging off. But I have the rare occasion where I actually have a full Friday night into the night, you know, to be able to stream all the way until probably midnight my time, which is really nice. So I'm trying to debate, you know, on what to stream. Do I stream more Valheim? Do I look at something else? Do I do some old Kenshi? I got Kenshi game going on. I got a whole Kenshi campaign in progress. I could make some progress toward it. Here we go to save the day. There we go. I think I have one more of these before we get to go open our Pathfinder's container. I mean, I could do it right now, but why ruin it? I want a little bit of anticipation. A little bit of excitement. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something good. Tell me something good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got to get it. Come on, man. What is the delay? It's like the worst, man. It's just over a minute. A whole minute. It's the worst. You're killing me here with the queue being a whole minute and 20 something seconds. It's the end of the world. You know, it is ups and downs though, you know, because it's a fast-paced game when you're in the battle, and then you hit the queue and it's like, you know. All right. Crater. The crater. Better turn those engines off, hell yeah. Turn them off. Ah, you ate that. You got no weapons. You got no weapons. Now you got no car. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, I'm missing a wheel. It's throwing me off. Missing two wheels. Ah, I got one little shot in on it. Bink! A little 2-point shot. Counts as an assist. Alright, cool. So we're done with that. And now we can go ahead and check. Let's check that Pathfinder container, right? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. What are we hoping for? I don't know. Something good. An equalizer would be great. I got one of those once, and it was awesome. Then Anaconda. Well, that's not actually bad, because that is still a requirement for another Arbiter. So I'm okay with that. I will take that. That's one less thing I have to craft for a third Arbiter. Yes, I will definitely take that Anaconda. Absolutely right. My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Because I did craft Dose Arbiters, and in order to craft a third one, I'll need 2 Anacondas and 2 Equalizers and a gas gen. Do I have a gas gen? I don't have a gas gen anymore? I guess not. No, because it would be... Yeah, it would... Yeah, because it would be in that area, right? It'd be... in here. These are generally... There's an engine. Yeah, it would be in this area. So I must... Yeah, I must have used it. Okay. So I would need another Anaconda, 2 Equalizers, and a gas gen in order to make another Arbiter. But I'll do it. I'll take my time a little bit with this one. I'm not going to rush. I was rushing the last couple. Well, one I was working toward already, and then when they did that whole little deal where, oh, you can just swap back and forth between your factions without it being a problem, or without there being a time delay or anything like that, and you can work multiple workbenches at the same time, I was like, yeah. In fact, I think that went until yesterday, right? Yeah, that went until yesterday. And I didn't take advantage of it anymore, though, because I didn't want to drop the coinage on the resources and stuff. But that would have been, I probably could have done it. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I think we're back to normal with the factions, where if you switch, you have to wait 24 hours to switch again, that kind of thing. But at least I have an Anaconda. That's a good deal. I can do something with that. Yeah, that's good. That'll work real well for me. Okay, so anyway, we are back to our other challenges. We have raids to do. We got some side missions to do and replay that. And for all of this, we're going to switch to Dos Retchers. Yes. 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 Which is... that right there. Bam. Get wretched. So what we're going to do in order to accomplish this is we are going to knock out the challenges, or the raids, the hard raids that we need. The 3 electronics, hard raids with electronics as the reward. Steel Cradles, Nomads, Factory. Boom. We're going to do that. We'll do that 3 times at a cost of 60 fuel each. For 180 fuel, that'll leave us 20 extra fuel. We'll knock out 1 easy raid after that, and that will progress us toward the weekly challenge of completing 6, or winning 6 easy raids as well, of which I think we are at 3 right now, so we will be at 4 after that. But first, we got to knock out these 3 hard raids with electronics as the reward. And then after we're done with all the raids, we'll be done with our daily challenges, normal daily challenges at least, as far as within this daily challenge section here. And then we're going to go ahead and knock out that replay of one of those quest line missions, and we're going to go to the Awakening sandbox area, and we're going to knock out some side missions that we have to knock out as part of the weekly challenge of completing 20 side or group missions in the Awakening mode. So, hello. Stop moving. All right. I will take this. Where is the other? Oh, he's way over there. Okay. Interesting. Well, we need to destroy this dude up here. Damn it! Took my friggin' wheels off. Alright, I'm not happy with them. I am not happy with them. Why are you here? Who's talking to you? Who's even saying anything to you? I'm not. Good. Shoot at me all you want. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Low. Low, low, low. Boom, 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 boom. Who is shooting me? I don't even see. Oh, this guy. All right. I'm like, I'm not even seeing the dude. I don't even care about that guy. All I need to do is get this. Where the hell is he? Way down here, huh? Okay. Just need to get down here. Just hold them still for a minute, will ya? Damn it. Get him. Goodness. Got him though. We're gonna do it again. Let's do it again. 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 Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, let's go, come on. There we go. Let's get after it. Beep-a-dip-a-beep-a-bow. Ooh, double wrench. Let me show you how it's done. Found that tree. Ooh. Where the hell you come from? I don't know, but I don't care much for it. I don't care for your tactics. Alright, we got that. I'll come get a little bit of this. Well, I barely have any life left in me. I'm barely making it. There we go. I'm gonna die here. Oh my god.
I don't think this one's coming back up.
Oh, I'm done here. I knew that was happening. Saw all those retro rounds coming in. I was like, yeah, that's gonna hurt, especially when I'm already damn near death. There we go. I'll just sit back and shoot over the train. It works for me, right? What is this one? Oh, Nomad Hunter. Got it. This is these are terrible though, as far as electronics rewards are concerned for hard raids. I got 9 electronics out of that. That was terrible. That was terrible. Steel Cradle's always the worst anyway. Nomads also aren't that great as far as enemies go, as far as the drops. Steel Cradle's the worst though, because people just rush through it usually. You don't get as much damage and kills and things like that. So your score is lower. What are you gonna do? I need it for the engineer badges anyway. So while I may not be getting the electronics from the raid itself, I will get some reward from the engineer badges that I get out of it as I work toward another Pathfinder's container. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working toward. Yeah. It'll take a couple of weeks to get there, but still. Come on, who's coming? Damn it. Oh, this guy's got somebody behind him.
Keep it up, soldier.
Now, let's get on over to the other side of the map there, tank treads. With your slow ass. Shut your mouth hole. Shut your mouth hole. Shut your mouth hole. I'm not sure why you felt the need to run into me. Shut your mouth hole. Shut your mouth hole. And there's somebody over there, right? Who needs to shut their mouth hole? Take your drones out of the picture. Let me get this ammunitions.
Good shooting, lad. Keep it up.
Get this ammunitions. Leviathan. Leviathan. And let loose the Leviathans.
Keep it up, soldier.
Done.
Not your best effort, but it's all right.
It doesn't have to be my best effort. It just has to be the effort. Well, that was loud. Brr. All right. So that solves all the regular daily challenges. Action right there. Gets us another 500 engineer badges. Yay. And we still have 20 fuel left, so we're going to go ahead and knock out an easy raid in order to get progress toward this additional 100 engineer badges here of winning 6 battles in easy raids. That's going to be the task. That's what we're going to do. We have our choice between data theft, nomads on the bridge, or the war for fire against lunatics in the Founders Canyon. And you know I'm going for the war for fire because I like the desert maps, number one, and because why not? And because it's got the dramatic read. You know, you got to read it dramatically. So that's what I'm doing. Going for that one. Absolutely. Gots to do it. What is this here? Or why is it highlighted, I'm saying? Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, I know what it is. I've done it before. I'm just saying the clan wars and stuff like that. I'm just wondering. I was wondering why it had a light next to it. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Starting to kind of skip a few frames, it seems like. Looks like the video's getting a little choppy. A little choppy. I guess I'll go ahead and take this ammunitions. We have to protect the truck for 3.5 minutes. Why am I driving maniacally here? Oh my god, what is wrong with stuff? There we go. I don't know why I did that, driving up against the rocks like that, like some kind of imbecile. A nincompoop. What a maroon. What a nincompoop. Whatever. I'm just gonna hang back here. Chill. Just chill. Got less than 2 minutes to defend the truck. That guy apparently wants to get all the kills and just be hog everything to himself. It's an easy mission. You don't really need to. I don't know. It's not going to speed anything up. This is a timed one. This mission is timed. So... Dibbidi-bidi-bidi-dow. 40 seconds left. $20 left. Three, two, one. Nope. Go Get that truck. Escort it.
Not gonna need that steering wheel no more. Nice one. Another enemy destroyed.
There we go, we're done with the easy. Ooh, a new level. Level 4 with the Steppenwolves. I wasn't even trying to go after anything there, so it was all good. Alright, so all we have to do is this little side thingy here and some of these side questies here. And all that is on this section. Mess around a little bit. Putz around. See what's going on over here. And grab us some of this free stuff. Just to test fire. Just, you know, make sure it works. Just to make sure it works. You gotta test your equipment. Ding-a-ling, bung-a-ding-a-ling, bing-a-ling, bung-a-ding-a-ling, bing-a-ling, bing-a-ling, bung-a-ding-a-ling. So I gotta do 9 of these side quests. That's not too bad. I can breeze through that. After doing this replay of this one mission here first. Just a drive-by. While I fly by. If you want to go and take a ride with me, with 3 women and going in the cozy, why live this way? Why must I live this way? Hey, it must be the money. It must be. Alright, I'm gonna let this go as far as the dialogue. Start. Collect the presents without Munch. Without Munch. Without Baron Munchausen. Bing, 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 bing. Let's come get it. Let's come get it. Easy peasy right here. You don't want none of this. Yeah, he turned away. He turned around. He ran home. come on up this way. Get yourself third one. Come over this way. Get this here fourth one. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here comes some enemies. Yep. And then here comes this other dude. Oh, go check where this other guy... What happened to this other dude who was collecting stuff? And he is right there on fire. This dude is on fire. Get the killer. There he goes. I'm pretty sure you're done. And then this guy says, oh, look at that. He's done everything himself. Nice. Bear, dear, dear, dear. And now we're gonna knock out some of these side missions. Get them out of the way. Get them out of here quick. Much quickness. I think this is just scrap. But I'll take it. There's a guy coming up on my butt. And that's what he gets. That's what you get. Come on over here, grab this one. Get on up this way. Grab this in here. And come on this way. Grab this in here. Come on over here. Grab this in here. Grab this extra scrap. And then right up around this hill, we can grab that and that. That weren't too bad. It's one of them out the way already. We come over here, we're just gonna hit the same freaking spots probably. We're going to be doing the same 10, except we're going to grab a little bit of this scrappy scraps right here. Brick. A little bit of copper instead of scraps, but whatever. Same basics. Concepts. Grab this one here. Oh my, if only we knew where to look. Like this one here. What to do about all these pieces of cargo that are everywhere? Oh, what's going on, trader? How you doing, man? Happy Friday to you as well, my brother. Hopefully you're having a decent Friday. Is it your actual Friday, like Friday for you at work as well? I don't know what your days are. Your standard Monday through Friday type of job kind of guy? Ow, ow, ow. Nice. That is some resounding success, it sounds like. I have had a fantastic Friday. No, my, yeah, stock Monday, Friday, 7 to 4. Got it. My Friday has been alright. Spent almost an hour on hold. Just because, you know, trying to talk to the government. And what I don't understand, at what point, alright, so here's my question. Here's my question. At what point are they no longer allowed, or should they no longer be allowed, okay, to have the recording that says, currently our operators are experiencing a greater than usual call volume? If it's that way every single time, then isn't that just the usual call volume, and you need to hire more operators? I think so. That's me. It's my thoughts on the subject. Throwing my 2 cents in there. You need to hire some more operators, because your usual call volume is apparently not what you anticipated. It's just every single time you call, no matter what time of day or night it is, their operators are experiencing a greater than usual call volume. Which makes me call BS. Makes me go, no you're not. If it happens every single time, you are experiencing the usual call volume. Yeah, something like that is a different story. If it's like an emergency type of desk, or, you know, or even just a support desk that handles, you know, situations, and if the circumstances are unusual, then okay, I can understand an unusual call volume. But when it's just any given day, in the middle of the regular business day, and you have your operators are always experiencing whatever call volume mandates that that you have to be, that the client has to be on hold for, well, then that's just your call volume, and you got. But they get away with that, and nobody demands changes because they go, oh, it's a greater than usual amount, so we can't demand that they have more operators, because they would just be sitting around with nothing to do normally, you know. That's why they get away with it, because they make this thing that makes you kind of go, oh yeah, no, okay, we'll let them off this time. You're gonna let them off every time. If you're gonna let them off this time, you're letting them off every time, because it's always gonna be this. Unless somebody takes a stand and demands some change and says, hey, something needs to be done, fix this crap. And all I've done is gone back and forth doing the cargo one like 4 or 5 times already in just rapid succession. It's been like 4 of them, I think. Just boom, 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 boom. Maybe 5. Might have been 5. No, I think it was 4. But still, we're like, damn. I've only got 9 of these things to knock out, so I think I got 4 of them already done there, in other words. So it shouldn't take very long. Just putzing around, getting this stuff out of the way. So I'm debating about, you know, do I do Valheim tonight? I have the rare instance where I actually have the opportunity to stream on a Friday night, like until later in the evening, until like midnight my time. So that doesn't come up very often for me. because my girlfriend rarely closes at her job, on Fridays. It's very, very rare. I think I've discussed this before. It's funny. It's like she wants this to be successful also with me, but she also wants me to spend her time off with her. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you're not closing at night, then I'm only streaming during the day. And while I enjoy those folks who come and hang out with me, there's more streamers at night. There are more streamers, more viewers at night. There are more streamers too, but there's more viewers at night. So if you want me to have this be somewhat successful, I need the opportunity to expose myself to more viewers. So well, I mean, Valheim's been not unique in the sense that I've done it twice, already, but well, while there are a ton of streamers of Valheim, there are also a lot of viewers, and it is an opportunity possibly to, gain exposure for the channel if somebody happens to come down to the lower depths to talk to, to see a small streamer or whatever. It has a bigger audience than the games than Crossout and Kenshi do. So at least there's that. I'm not sure of another game that has, a big audience that I'm set up to stream right now, Not that I try to make it a point not to chase viewers. I'm not going to play a game that I wouldn't play just to get viewers. But that's a game that I would play anyway, so I'm okay with that. I don't mind using metrics as far as, like, when is a good time to get more exposure for the channel, as long as it's still a game that I would play, so I'm stay true to myself and my branding, basically, or whatever. I'm just not going to go, playing... Like, Subnautica doesn't look like a game I have interest in playing, really, for example. So I don't see myself playing that just to get some viewers, for example. It's funny, though, I've seen more, even the Crossout streamers, I've noticed them lately broadening their horizons. Welly's been playing other games. Sin Cakes has been playing other games. Even Sin Cakes, who's successful as far as Crossout is concerned, there's a certain point where you go, yeah, but the Crossout audience is only going to be so big, at any given time. So if you want to try to make it an actual career or whatever of any kind, then you need to have more exposure to more of a variety of different viewers and stuff. And a hot tube? That sounds wrong. But a hot tub, sure. Unfortunately, nobody on Twitch does actual hot tubs. They do inflatable kiddie pools inside their house. That is not a hot tub. But I'll take a hot tub. I would love to have a hot tub. That'd be awesome. But I've already told my girlfriend, I said I'm going to make it a sub goal or something to get a boob job so I can do that. Foxy and I had a whole big discussion about the whole bikini hot tub, hot tub bikini try-on stuff yesterday, I think it was, or it was... Yeah, I mean, like I've said before, I'm a capitalist, so I have no problem if there's a market for things. You would? Awesome. Now, see, the thing is, I'm the kind of guy who would say, hey, you know what? Breast augmentation is kind of a statement that might be open for interpretation. Doesn't have to be an actual surgical implant kind of situation. My viewpoint on it would be breast augmentation. I could get big breasts from Chicken Express. Their breasts are huge. I could go get one of those. Go get me a meal right over there, Chicken Express or something. Breast augmentation. And I would love to do it. I love Chicken Express. Chicken Express is awesome. Of course, I wish we had it down here. Actually, I don't wish we had it down here because they would screw it up. They would screw it up down here. They screw up everything down here. Yeah, it's, thought about doing that. Oh. Not over here. I went to the wrong place. Whatever, I'll get over there instead. Thought about doing something related to that, like, even in a joking manner, doing a little... Well, my girlfriend did say, she's like, let's get you one of those shirts that has like breasts drawn on it. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. I'll do that. I'd wear that in a heartbeat. Well, there's a dude that does the hot tub bikini try-ons too. I saw at least one guy one time that was doing it. I was like, oh my god. Yes. I think he was wearing like a thong or a Speedo or something like that. Yeah. How many more of these do I need? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it was funny. I got 10. I'm good. That finishes me up. There you go. Boom. Done. Good. Those are out of the way. Nice. Right. Absolutely. I mean, there should really only be... I mean, it should be, you know, lighthearted... in general. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Whatever you want it to be. You know, if you're interested in, absolutely. If you want to come and get a laugh, then that's a great thing. If you want to come and learn how to cook from somebody who does a cooking stream, if you like watching the Bob Ross marathon that they do on the weekends, and you want to just see Bob Ross painting and stuff like that or whatever, okay. I mean, I get it. You start watching that, and next thing you know, you're just kind of transfixed, like, oh. Look at that. We're gonna put this little seagull. He's just gonna live right up in here, and then we're gonna come over here. And what's that hiding behind that rock? Is that a little pine tree? That might be a little pine tree. You know, like I said. And you're just sitting here, just like transfixed, like Bob Ross. You know, if that's something you enjoy, though, Hey, have a great time with it, Yeah, absolutely. Somebody else might want to say, "Hey, I want to learn tips from a pro gamer," basically. Okay, if that's your deal, good for you. Other people want to just hang out and chill. Okay, good for you. Other people want to see somebody play games that they're not even familiar with, and they say, "Oh, show me some new games that I might be interested in." Okay, good for you. Yep, happy little accidents. Yep. They got all kinds of different streams on there. They got cooking stuff, like I said. They got ones where you can just watch cats or puppies. I mean, whatever. It's not all gaming. Don't get me wrong. That's what made Twitch, more famous, I think, was the online gaming streaming. But there's all kinds of stuff on here. So the capitalist in me doesn't have a problem with the hot tub bikini try-ons because there's a market for it. Do what you do, and people are willing to throw their money at it. Good for you. There's another part of me, though, that sits there and goes, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Is this what we've become? This is terrible. We should all just take ourselves out behind the woodshed and just one to the back of the head and be done with it, Battlefield 5. Isn't that the one that was entirely... That is what you're talking about, right? Battlefield 5, BFB, Battlefield 5? First off. What do you mean this is what I have to compete against? Like they were really good, or not so much? It's okay. Sorry. Nothing I can do about it. Wasn't Battlefield 5 was the one that they tried to make it all equal, equality or whatever, and instead of, they ignored the historical inaccuracies of it all and went ahead and said, oh, we're going to make it where there's female characters and all that stuff or whatever. Oh, the compete comment was about you and large breast. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But wasn't Battlefield 5, wasn't that the one? Or was that 4? That was 5, right? Yeah, where they made all these female soldiers running around and everything too, just so to be inclusive, to ignore the fact that it wasn't historically accurate at all, but they did it. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all know that there were partisans and things like that, but there weren't, you didn't have extensive amounts of, yeah, right. You didn't have that. You did not have that. They don't care about it. And that's a part of the problem. I'm not going to get on a political soapbox, except for just I'm just going to step up real quick and say something, and then I'm going to step right back down. And there's too many people. I'm not going to specifically specify any particular demographic or organization or group or whatever you want to call it, but there's too many people out there who are trying to rewrite history. History is history. It has already happened, and it cannot be changed. You should not be trying to change this. But they're doing their damnedest. They are trying to rewrite history. It's like I was at 9/11, or Ground Zero, I should say. I was at Ground Zero on 9/11. Well, I was right on the other side of the bridge, but I worked the bucket lines, and we were trying to, doing the rescue operations and everything. All right, I was there. We were trying to obviously find survivors and stuff like that, or whatever. And there was so much backlash when they tried to make this, and I think they still did it. I think they went ahead with it anyway. They made this statue to commemorate the event. And all of a sudden, in order to celebrate not the image of the guys who were standing there, you know, hoisting the flag that became the famous photo of the, you know, where they had the flag up there on like the part of the rubble and stuff like that of the building. They captured that image and then they changed it and wanted to modify it so that there were different ethnicities represented by each of the firefighters that were in the picture. And the reality was that wasn't the case. You know, it should be the guys who were actually there. They were in the picture, and that's the history. You know, granted, there were plenty of other people represented in the event, and nobody was disputing that. But that's the image. But the people who made the statue changed the ethnicity of those firefighters in order to have diversity and inclusion. And it's like, but that's not what was really there, you know? And there was so much backlash about that going, why are you trying to rewrite history? There were people who were trying to do the same thing with, like, you know, Iwo Jima and all that kind of stuff, you know? I don't know. What's going on, Sego? Absolute pandering. Absolute pandering. And that's the thing I don't get, is when there are folks who are included in these things, but they know that that's not historically accurate anymore. It's been modified just to include them. Do they think to themselves, "Oh, good, at least we're being represented," or do they instead think to themselves, "Why are you pandering to us? You don't think that we can represent ourselves? We don't need you to throw us a bone, you know? We don't need your handout, you know? We do things on our own, you know?" So, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on, I need to see something real quick. Oh, you know what I really do need to see is... Oops. Hold on. I need to stop that. Yeah. Alright, so there's a quandary going on right now. There's a lot of people who are confused about this new mask, or I wouldn't say mask mandate. I would say this new mask guidance, you know, this new mask guidance and stuff like that. There's a lot of quandary going on, like businesses are like, okay, the businesses are still private entities, so they can still say you have to wear a mask to be in here. You know, they can say you have to wear a mask to come in our business and shop. That's our rule. You know, whatever. They can do that anytime. They could have done that without no COVID. They could have just said it would have limited their customers, and a lot of customers might have said, you know, nah, I'm out, you know, whatever. Who knows? They take that risk. But businesses do, you know, have this or whatever. But now there's questions because sure, absolutely, they can mandate that. They're a private entity, you know. But now this guidance from the CDC is saying, you know, oh, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask in public. And the government's supposedly embracing this now. Okay, well, how do you prove that? Because some places, like Florida, has already passed a law that said no, or executive order, or one of them, that said no vaccine passports or anything like that. We're not having that, you know? So, you know, how's this going to go? It is, Beavis. It is the, this is DLC. You're welcome. Free DLC. You're welcome. Content. But yeah, like I said, you know, there's... You know, there's, wow. I'm just looking to see if anybody, who else might be on right now and stuff like that, or whatever. See if somebody else is doing something fun that we could, team up or something to do, or whatever, because I didn't see... I saw people online, but I didn't see anybody specifically, I didn't see anybody specifically like doing anything that was going on. Choppy? Yeah. It's OP. Sorry guys. You know how it is, man. Small streamer problems. Small streamer problems. They don't care about small streamers. Because I don't bring in the money for them. If I brought in the money for them, then that would be a different story. Like I was saying with Foxy yesterday, they don't care if Twitch just becomes an all hot tub bikini try-on channel or a streaming service, and nobody ever streams anything else other than that on there, as long as it keeps bringing in the money. You know what I'm saying? If for whatever reason, though, if it wasn't bringing in money, they'd put an end to that crap right away. What's going on, Camp Dandelion? How you doing, man? Oh, look at that. 69 salty bits.
I help with 69 salty bits.
Nice. Thanks. Much appreciated. Yeah, I just... Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I just think it was, I just think it's just funny, you know, the way it's going and everything like that, but whatever. Well, thank you very much, Beavis. Very, very much appreciated. Camp Dandelion? Oh, it's a good day for you to actually log in there, Dandelion. I'm wearing a camper's shirt right now. Campers and sleeping bags. The soft tacos of the bear world. So, I know, right? Specifically wearing a camper. Don't think that when I started the stream, I even thought of Camp Dandelion when I said because I saw campers on there and I was like, oh yeah, campers. A safe camper is a happy camper. I know you're for any of you guys who haven't seen Camp Dandelion stream, and by the way, also Black Belt Beavis supposedly streams, but apparently his last stream was sometime, I don't know, what was it, 3, 4, 8 years ago? 12, 15 years ago? Something like that? Maybe. Long time ago, though. No, I think it was like December or something like that. I think we got to the bottom of that. Because he tried to say, oh, you didn't call me out. Yeah, and then you didn't give me a shout out or anything. And then his stream was so long ago, Twitch had to look it up in the archives. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know how to react to bits, so there you go. On his OnlyFans. Well, you know what? In that case, I'm not going to knock it. Hey, you go where the money is. If Twitch isn't getting you the money, go to OnlyFans, man. I'm not going to knock it at all. I am going to do... Why am I... No, I can disable this. Yeah, it's fine. What? I don't even know what this power score is. Oh, 9. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, let me go back to this real quick, and then I'm gonna come get the free stuff. I forgot to get the free stuff. I gotta get my free crap. Explode into bits, Sasquatch. Not bits. Copper. Explode into copper in this case. Where's somebody else? Gotta be somebody else out here who can explode into stuff that I need. Explode into stuff I need. Thank you. Tin, scrap metal, I'll take it. Huh. Hey, what's going on, Sandro? Yeah, explode. Free plastic, I'll take it. Oh. Still got a gun? You do. There you go. Ooh, coupons for a special workbench. Oh. Nothing wrong with all of that action. Let me see what... Let me go... Is that just... What is the... Yeah, there's no requirement on that. There's these ones are 4 and 5,000, right? Yeah, 4 and 5,000. Yeah, absolutely. So let's just go something like that. I don't care. I'll go PvP with it though. I'm gonna go PvP with this. Make it happen. Just for fun. Just for fun, shooting stuff up. How's everybody's Friday afternoon doing, by the way? Everybody having a good time Friday? You're with your Friday? Do you have big plans for the weekend, anybody? Anybody having special activities? We have so much more room for activities. You can do all the activities. And if so, what kind of activities? I mean, are we talking like good stuff? Or are we just talking about, oh, we're going to hang out? Or I'm going over to some friends for a party? Or the good stuff, like, oh, we're taking the boat out on the lake and we're doing a whole big thing, or whatever it is. Or better yet, going on a trip. That's awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, I just don't know, because, speaking of trips, that brings up the mask kind of thing again. Because my girlfriend works at a grocery store, right? It's a big one down here in Florida. It's very well known in Florida. And she's like, yeah, the company's talking about letting up on the mask mandate. You know, making it where they don't have to wear the masks and all this stuff, because the way the CDC guidance says, oh, you don't have to wear a mask indoors or outdoors if you're vaccinated now. Yeah, we'll tell the New York Yankees that. But nevertheless, I said, yeah, right, absolutely. But the thing is, I'm like, so it's not going to be, since we're not allowing in Florida, we're not allowing that whole COVID passport thing to show that you've been vaccinated. So it's just going to be masks or no masks. It's not going to be masks if you're vaccinated versus masks if you're not. It's just going to be flat out masks or no masks. You know? That's what it is, because you can't prove that somebody's vaccinated, and you're not technically supposed to even really be asking them, because it's HIPAA. You know, they don't have to tell you. That's medical stuff. You know? New fridge. I'm just waiting on this queue. Why is this queue so long for regular PvP matches? For just regular scrap match. Is it because of maybe it's because of the low power score. Maybe there's not anybody doing it at that power score. Alright. Yeah, I'll go back. I'll up it a little bit. Yeah, so then you're going to be walking around the grocery store, and there's going to be vaccinated and unvaccinated, all unmasked. Okay. I mean, I personally really don't care. I don't care. You know, I mean, if you catch it, you catch it. Obviously, you should be smart about it anyway. You shouldn't just be going licking door handles and whatnot. But you know, there's only so much you can do. You know, it's a grocery store. Even when people were masked, you know, it's a grocery. The grocery store can clean all they want. People pick things up and they put them back down, and they touch. Granted, they clean the cart before they give it to you, but that only lasts so long. You know, because the moment you grab the cart, even if you're clean, you then grab something else and then grab the cart. Well, now your cart's no longer clean anymore. So it doesn't matter because your hand wasn't clean when it, or the moment it grabbed something else. There's too much contact, you know, cross contamination going on, you know, across the board to be able to. The best you can do is hope, you know, or whatever for, you know, things, and do your part, wash your hands and things like that, whatever. But you're never going to be 100%, you know. And I'm not a big fan of antibacterial stuff, you know. Not a big fan of that. I'm a big proponent that your immune system needs to be able to handle some stuff. Granted, something like this it's a novel virus, so it's new. Therefore, your immune system hasn't had exposure to it and hasn't built up for it. But it'll start to get little bits of exposure without you necessarily testing positive and contracting it. So having antivirus stuff or antibacterial stuff isn't going to help you out that much. So accidentally, and by the bunch of stuff, are you talking about people? Because court records show that you're accidentally rubbing your butt on a bunch of stuff is verboten. That has been forbidden by multiple judges, from my understanding. I see you. Oh well. He's lucky the other guy came around with him. Good. We got some kills there. Or a slaver, as you know, in Kenshi, I can tell you that people are indeed stuff. Nice. Well, I don't know you well enough to say whether or not you are one of those things, a gold digger or a sociopath. So I wasn't going to make assumptions, you know. Oh yeah, I got a free workbench, that's right. I was wondering what the dot was for, but that's what it is. Free workbench. So, nobody answered. Nothing new other than you're going to enjoy looking at your new fridge. That's what you're going to do for the weekend. Nobody else has any plans for the weekend? I will be doing, well, from the sound of things, let me double check real quick, see if there's been another response. Okay, good. There you go. I will be doing, Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access Multiplayer tomorrow at noon Eastern Time with a couple of buddies. We should be picking up on that again tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Mowing. That's a real deal. That's a real thing. I refuse to do it down here in South Florida. Refuse to do it. In the summer, you have to mow all the time. And it's just too hot and humid. Well, I'm sure Sago, I'm sure it's the same way there. Yeah, well, it's drier there. But if he even has grass in Arizona, who knows? I mean, it might only be dirt, whatever. But it's drier, and here it's humid, so the grass grows so fast. And like I said, I'm sure Sago, yeah, no grass. Yeah. But yeah, a drink drawer in your fridge, Dandelion. Here's somebody who's doing too much. Drink shelf on the door. We need a new fridge. We need a new kitchen to go around it, though. That's the problem. And then we need a new house to go around the kitchen, to go around the fridge. That would be my goal. This is an old ass house. And it's small. And it's not, so it's not even like it's in a 3-2 is the the sweet spot for selling a house. And we've got a great neighborhood around us, and we would be able to get good money, and we'd be able to sell the house quick, if we had a 3-2, but we don't. We have a 2-1, and that's not so great a sweet spot. So we would have to put a lot of work into it in order to sell it, in order to make good money in this neighborhood, and we're not in that position. So we just get to sit here with, a not great house. We get offers all the time. Well, not offers, but people who express interest. They don't tell us, what they're willing to spend or anything like that, of course. But they all say, oh, we want to buy the house. Because you know how it is. The rules of real estate, you buy the worst house in the best neighborhood. And I guarantee you, all they would do is flip this house. They would add a bedroom and a bathroom to it and flip it in a heartbeat, and make a ton of money off of it. But knowing that, I kind of want to sit there and say, well, why would I want to give somebody else that extra money then, that free money? We need to try to make that happen ourselves. And then B, but that's the problem, is we're not in a position to do that or anything like that. But then B is, in the meantime, we have to just deal with what's here, and it's there's no room or anything like that. This isn't like a Texas home, Texas homes, you You got a lot more room, definitely. You got more useful areas. We don't have a linen closet. We don't have a pantry. We got a teeny little galley kitchen that is horrible. You know, it's so old that we still got the glass fuses and stuff. And so many things need redoing before this house can be sold, you know, to any kind of a modern buyer. You know, other than a flipper. A flipper would take it without caring about that, you know, because they're going to make their money. But but then they're going to want to go bottom dollar so they can maximize their profit, of course. But anybody else, there would be a ton of things that would need redoing in this house before we could actually sell it to anybody who's, you know, a real buyer. But it is what it is, man. I just, it's aggravating when you know the potential of what you could get if you could just do a few things, just get a few things done. Then you know you could turn around and make actual profit off of it, and instead trying to sell it as is, you know, you're just going to get, like I said, they're going to come in bottom dollar, and you know, I want to get out of this neighborhood. Not this neighborhood. The neighborhood's okay. I want to get out of the area. I want to get out of this whole. I want to get out of South Florida. I'm done with South Florida. Done with it. I take my girlfriend back to Texas, you know, and you go places and people are still polite to each other, you know, people are still nice and all this stuff, and I'm like, this is the way people should be treating each other, you know, and this is not, you know, everybody's so rude down here. Yeah, I don't know anything about New York State other than New York City, which it's a different thing. It's its own animal, New York City, you know. I get that some people love that. I'm not one of them. That's not for me. I was never raised in that kind of environment. Any place where people, you know, don't have driver's licenses and stuff like that and they can exist that way, I'm not a big fan. I was not raised in an area with big public transportation and stuff like that. So I'm not a huge proponent of that. Oh well. Oh, I know. That's where I want to move back to, honestly. But for a while there, her company was talking about buying HEB, but they said HEB wanted too much money. But they were gonna buy HEB, and when that was going to happen, you know, HEBs would become Publixes, and that was the plan. You know, I was like, hey, in that case, we're moving to Texas the moment it happens. That is an ugly vehicle. Oh, they're gonna be a-coming. Here comes one. Yep, there's one behind you. I would love that. That's where I want to do. That's what I want to do. My brother lived, his company had him living in Denver, and they decided to move back. They decided to move back to Texas, one of my brothers. And so he's back there, or they're just getting back there. I think they're moving back the end of this month. And they're excited about it, and he was going to leave his job even to do it. But he was doing so well at his company that they were like, they said they were going to let him work out of his house and everything, and then he could move to Texas and still do his job. So he didn't even have to leave his job or anything like that. But, I mean, he loved Colorado, but he loved Texas more, you know. Yeah, I get it. I miss Texas all the time. Trust me. Lots of things about Texas. Lots of things. Obviously my family, most of my family's there anyway, but I miss just having, you know, the weather is better. You know, as far as I know, that sounds weird. People would say, "What? How is Texas weather better than South Florida?" And I would say, because I miss having at least some element of seasons. You know, I'm not saying that it's extreme seasonal, but at least it gets chilly, at least, you know, for a while. You know, it gets actually cold at times. You get snow every, 3 or 4 years or whatever. And so I like having some season. I like having definitely spring and fall where it's still cool and things like that. It's nice when rain cools down the area, when it's like, oh cool, we got a nice rain and it cooled everything off. Yeah, it doesn't do that here. It doesn't do that here at all. It just makes everything stickier, hot and sticky, and you're like, ugh.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal. We have that with a hurricane, And you guys only went with no power and no water for how long? A few days? Please.
Where do you think you're going? Find some wiggles first.
See, and we have a hurricane and we go without power and water for 2 weeks. And and hurricane season, when that happens, while your blizzard made it really cold, you can always put on more clothes. Hurricane season, when it happens where you lose power for a couple of weeks, that's during the hot, humid, sweltering parts, the worst parts of the year. And you can only take off so much. It sucks when you have to... You're under a boil water, because there's no electricity or anything like that. So you're under a boil water rule, but you fill the tub with water, even though it's not cold, or it's not hot or cold, really, because you don't obviously have a water heater. But you fill the tub with water just so you can kind of cool off during the day. So that you can just go and just lay in the tub for a few minutes and then get out and dry off and be like, oh, thank God, that's refreshing, because there's no air conditioning or anything like that, and it's sweltering, and it's, I would say the temperature, but it's not going to resonate the sound, the same, I should say. If I say, oh, it's 93, you're going to say, big deal, Texas gets, North Texas gets hotter than that or whatever, and I would be like, yes. But tack on the humidity, 93 here is worse than 100 there. Trust me. More floaties. See, that's when I should be doing my hot tub bikini try-ons. Cool off in the water. Now, luckily, of course, we don't get that all the time with the power outage, you know, from the hurricane. We don't get hit by a hurricane all the time. But then again, you guys also don't get hit by the blizzard, you know, by the Snowmageddon all the time. So... Of course, the last time I remember that it was snow and ice, obviously not as bad because it didn't destroy the power grid, basically, or whatever, but the last time that I remember it being pretty significant was it 2010 or 2011 when the Super Bowl was there and everything was iced over? Oh, it was horrible. It was terrible. I drove to an event, one of the Super Bowl events, during the night, one night, and the whole road was ice, and it was very slow going. There was nobody else on the road, basically, very few cars. And it was one of those, and then you just kind of like coast for me. You just kind of like, I'm just gonna kind of ease my way there and see what I can get there. And it was pretty crazy. Yeah, I think it was 2011. It was pretty nuts. And the roads themselves, okay, not a big deal. But there's so many highways in the Dallas, in the Metroplex. You know, there's so many highways with bridges and stuff like that. That's where it gets dangerous. That's where it gets really scary. You know, where you're going up over one of these high interchanges and you're like, woof, woof. You know, going up is one thing, just trying to control yourself, but especially when now I'm on the downswing, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. You know? Oh, it's always the people. It's not the roads. It's not the conditions as much as it's the people in those conditions. Eat it, Mary. Toe. I don't know. Are you serious? Nice. I don't know, trader. I don't know why you bother, man. But yeah, it's I'm just over it down here. Besides that, I get antsy if I'm in one place for too long, and I've been here way too long. You know, not just South Florida in general, but this particular house especially. I moved a lot as a kid, and so I got real used to that whole thing. It's still faster than calligraphy. Well, there's a calligraphy font, so it's probably not in Twitch, but you know there is one. So, but yeah, like I said, I get antsy if I'm in one place too long. That's why the military was so great for me. Military was great for me. I wasn't in any one place for very long. I would change commands every couple of years, or going on deployments was the best. Ugh, it was so awesome. I go here for 6 months, go there for 6 months, go here for 9 months, go there for a year. I loved it. I loved it. You know, by the time a year comes, I'm ready to get out of that you know, whatever place I'm in. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go to the next place. And I can live out of a hotel. It's not that big a deal. I don't mind.
Let's get them all and just end this.
I don't think it'd be a problem. Like I said, I got family all in that area, and to include realtors. Right? These guys all just clumped over here and sat here together, all circle jerking each other. Are they afraid to? I guess so. So were half my guys. I don't know. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Of course, we got... Now they're going to get aggressive. Now the enemy starts moving. Now that they've only got one bot left to go find, and it's defending our base. Alright, come on, go kill Grace. Nobody cares anymore. Yeah, I get it. Actually, let's kill that. What am I doing anyway? This is what, 3? 3. Yeah, it's gotta be 4. I don't know. I'm trying to... I don't know if you guys recall, some of you guys may recall that I had been signing up for school and before, and online learning is just not for me. So I had to wait instead for the next session of classes to begin more locally. And so I canceled out that online stuff. I dropped those classes in the first week. And instead I've switched back to regular, in-person classes. Or I guess they're doing some of them remotely now. But that's what I've been trying to sign up for. And I've been trying to get some of the information, on that today as well. So that's been what was delaying some things today. Let's see what is going on. What is going on? Who is out there? Because I think I'm done with this. Hey, you guys want to go see Tree Burgers? Or here, you know what? I could put you guys to South Boss. He's a follower. He's a follower. And let me see. I've never seen his actual stream, but he is a follower of mine. So, and he's only got a couple of folks on there. So how about I go raid him while I go get something to eat and take a break before I decide what I'm going to stream for the night, because I have a rare occasion where I actually get to stream on a Friday night. So I'm going to come up with something. I don't know. I might just do Valheim. I might do Kenshi. I might do something else. I might come up with something completely different. You know, who knows? Yeah, I've never seen the guy either. But he's a follower of mine. I remember because he just I think he came over yesterday when I was playing Valheim. Yesterday or Wednesday, whenever it was, I was playing. I think it was yesterday when I was playing Valheim. I think he came over with Welly, with Welly's raid, and immediately followed. So let's go check him out. You know, and I'll do that. I'll send you guys there. I'm gonna take a break. I'll come back on a little bit later on, maybe with something else, like I said, maybe some Kenshi or something like that, or Valheim. But otherwise, hopefully, I will see you guys later. If not, blues band called the Sauce Boss. Right there, you go. Hopefully, I'll see you guys either later on or tomorrow noon. Like I said, I've got multiplayer early access. Nice cooking gumbo while they jam. That's awesome. That is awesome. I got early access Baldur's Gate tomorrow, multiplayer. And then, of course, Tuesday back with Crossout, and in between, I'm sure I'll be on. In fact, I know I'll be on because my girlfriend is working both Saturday and Sunday. So I will definitely be on both days, you know, at some point doing something. All right. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys over to this new dude. All right. Or at least new to me. I mean, I don't know. He could have been around for a while. So stick around for him. Show him some love. And let's all let him know that we're watching. We're paying attention. All right. Take care, everybody. I will see you guys later on, hopefully. All right. Bye.